I never thought there would be a day when I would say that Conqueror has become one of the better heroes in For Honor. He sat so low in the rankings for the past year, and in one update he instantly becomes one of the most dangerous heroes to go up against. Not only did he manage to become faster and stronger, he's got some of the best defensive options in the game, especially with the parry guard break nerf. And now he's kind of a top pick when it comes to 4v4. So I want to talk about him today after using him and fighting him for about a week now. So let's start off with the tool everyone knows him for, his shield bash. The bash is his bread and butter, there's no denying that. But the bash has gotten even better as Conqueror now has more control over when his bash comes out. You can initiate the bash 100 milliseconds into a dash, which is almost immediately after the dash starts. Or you can initiate the bash 500 milliseconds into the attack to catch people trying to react to the dodge rather than the bash. And on top of this, the bash's tracking is even better, meaning that you can land it from further away. So the bash got an upgrade, and with the bash you get a free light attack that does 15 damage now, which may not sound like much, but it really adds up. And his lights are quicker now, with his top light being the same speed as Orochi's top light, meaning Conqueror can finally throw out an attack from neutral and not get parried consistently. And they chain with any other attack, whether it be a heavy or light. The one thing though that was stripped away from him is that he can't feint his lights with a full block anymore, but that's okay because you can still full block feint out of heavies. Conqueror also has an unblockable on his charged heavy now, but your opponent can just roll away and stay back as you're charging it, so it doesn't have much use in 1v1, but in 4v4 it is kind of nice to have when you're ganking someone. That's basically it for offense. He didn't get too many new tools on offense at all, but what he did get is a stronger defense. So his full block got an upgrade. Now if you block any attack with the exception of Berserker Zone, I think, you get a free 30 damage flail uppercut. So basically you get a free heavy attack for using full block. You can use it to react to heavies or predict light attacks, and now you'll constantly see Conquerors just popping full guard out from poke distance to try and catch you attacking, and it actually works. It happens to me all the time. Full guard activates really fast now, and if you make a couple of mistakes you're basically dead. He can also release it and guard break surprisingly fast. I'm not sure what the timing is on that, but I know that if you try to dash up to Conqueror as he's in full block, he can still tech the GB. He also has a fantastic dodge. The recovery is pretty bad, basically guaranteeing a guard break, but he does have this deflectish type dodge where he'll block in the direction you're dodging, granting you free damage. It's really easy to pull off now, since there's no specific timing like an assassin deflect. It starts as soon as you start dodging. And if your opponent feints or baits you into doing that, you have that fantastic shield bash to back you up. And finally, let me talk about his zone. So if you watch any of the good Conquerors out there, you'll see them throwing out these seemingly random zones, and for good reason. It may look dumb, but his zone has full block property, meaning that he can't be hit out of it. So since it has full block on it, you can safely throw out this zone as an attempt to parry an opponent using what's called an option select. Basically what an option select is letting the game decide what the best option is in that situation. In this case being either a zone or a parry. For example, say you're fighting Raider and he's walking up to you and you know he's going to throw out a raw heavy attack. You choose what direction you think the heavy's coming in, or the direction that you see the heavy coming in, and you throw out your zone as he's attacking. If you guess correctly, say you blocked right and his attack is coming from the right, the game is going to give you the parry. But if you guess wrong, say you guessed left and he's attacking top, your zone will come out instead, granting you the full block and an attack. It's a really useful tool, but it can be parried if your opponent's expecting it. So again, with the shield bash and his great defensive options, I think Conq is pretty good now. It's really hard to find someone who can consistently react to the shield bash guard break mix-up, and unfortunately it's still Conq's best option, and it's a really good option. I will say I in no way think he's OP or broken or any of that. I just think he's a really good hero now. All of his attacks can be countered, although they're hard to react to. Nothing he does has too much damage, and none of the tracking is wonky. And I think Ubisoft did a really good job with this rework. He's fun to use and not nearly as annoying as he was when he had that superior block on heavy thing, but I do miss the Conq rocket on his death though. Anyways, tell me what you guys think. Tell me down in the comments how you feel about the Revenge of the Conqs. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like and sub if you're new, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.